Hi there, everyone. It's Anthony, and I am back with,
Kyland.
and we're about to react to another episode of Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
But
So,
before we begin, just wanted to give a shout out to Apple sponsored AirPods.
oh yeah, Apple sponsored this video, so shout out to Apple. You know, AirPods, go
We were
ahead.
just discussing the elitism of having a Mac and sending iMessages, so there you go.
So go ahead and purchase some Apple products. I actually have a website set up. You can go ahead and just, send your money directly to me, and I'll get you hooked up. So today we're reacting to Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 2, Episode 18, Killed by Death. Why would you name it that right after we just had a character die? Are you trying to rub it in? Are you trying to traumatize us? Joss Whedon and team? Come on. So what do you think is going to happen? You got any predictions?
It's definitely gonna have to do with somebody being dead. I think maybe an extra death. Not even like dead, but like extra dead. And I don't really know what that would mean in the context of what I'm saying.
So do you mean like how on a lot of times shows like this, people are able to bring people back to life? You're saying definitely the character can't be brought back to life. The character's definitely gone. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, something like that. Because I don't think I can see any of the characters that they've killed returning in any kind of capacity. At least I don't think it would be tasteful if they did.
Well, they did kill Buffy and she returned.
All right, Anthony, if you want to consider that a
Anyway,
tasteful death.
does she have a cold?
Sounds like it.
Non-vampire.
Just flashed before my eyes.
You're sick. No, I feel fine.
Why did her sniffling just make me have to
spinning
start
a little
sniffling?
bit, but I like it. It's kind of like a ride. Half the school's out with this. Angel's not gonna kill anybody else.
Oh, come on.
Oh my gosh!
Just one more.
Wow.
Whoa, that was unexpected. My goodness, he's just throwing her around.
Now I just feel like they're kind of rubbing in the fact that Angel is bad now. Like, oh, we did it. You know what I mean?
Take a walk, Overbite.
Wait, who is he calling Overbite?
I think Xander was calling Angel Overbite. But
Oh.
I do think it was cool how they just did that. They're like so unexpectedly. Like I don't think
Buffy?
like that was a common thing to do. To just all of a sudden have him pop up in that beginning moment while they were just talking like that. And wow, I wonder, she must be really sick.
This is like taking a walk through my childhood, to be honest with you.
It is.
What happened? She fell.
Yeah.
This, how so?
My aunt and my grandmother used to love this show. I didn't watch it with them, but like
Pupils are unequal and
I've
unresponsive.
known of them watching it, you know.
Please, you gotta give
Oh, I
us some
see.
room. What do we have? High-grade fever.
I thought you meant
fractures.
being in the hospital.
Get her into trauma 1, give her a CBC, Chem 7 type, and straight.
Well, I have been in a couple of
I'm sorry, you
hospitals.
can't go any further.
Someone should be with her.
Sorry, you can't go.
Abnormal amount for my age, I think.
Hey, Buffy, we're all
So
here.
Angel really put her in the hospital.
Here we are.
Well, she was already sick, so.
Tell if we
But I mean, either way though,
No, Buffy, you need to lie down.
she was fighting him.
Yeah.
home. Go call her father.
I think there's a phone.
Thank you for coming. I really appreciate the way you look out for her. All of you.
Well, we're
Still confused by why she doesn't question that.
Yeah. Aren't you the librarian? Why are you?
That thing on her face? You know that thing.
Do you think Angel will attack Buffy in here?
That
Come in, it's a
thing,
public
that
building.
thing, that thing.
Am I the only one that's noticed that thing?
Was she talking about her nose?
I guess so. I mean, I think they were just having Cordelia just be superficial Cordelia. It's probably not anything actually, It's something only Cordelia knows that none of us actually have ever noticed. That was a nice looking man.
Was that a young Buffy?
Yeah, I think so. Since they were talking about when she was 8 years old.
He'll come back for us. Who? Death.
Oh my god. They're just going straight horror movie on this one.
Over.
Well, I'm pretty much family.
Yeah. Why don't you come back during the day?
This man Angel just
gee,
walked
no, I
in
guess
there
you
like
can't.
they just have
If I
a
Buffy's
misunderstanding
found,
or
do you
in an
think
argument.
my
Power girl to the rescue! Help! Nobody told me I was supposed to bring a gift. I was out of the loop on gifts.
It's traditional among people.
Now I can relate to Cordelia. I hate it when things are just like supposed to be known. I'm like, how was I supposed to know?
I think we should get gifts on every holiday.
Cordelia, have you actually ever heard of tact?
That's just not saying true stuff. I'll pass.
Hey,
Your mom did tell us about your cousin.
Cordelia's
This has nothing
real.
to
She's
do with
keeping it
that.
real.
His little boy
For
Ryan
real.
is afraid of...
Right. Death and
Oh, well, you know, I think that security guards are way sexier than firemen. They're all
Jailbait.
Fear is for the weak. That's my motto.
I wonder what Xander's gonna have to say
now.
about this.
I haven't decided yet.
He's like, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Not a tragedy.
Cordelia, someone's gonna watch her back.
Yeah, well, I've seen you watch her back.
Ooh.
What is that supposed to mean?
Well, I was using the phrase watch her back as a euphemism for looking at her butt.
Cordelia is like one of my favorite characters in this show.
Hmm.
I think I've said that before.
Yeah, you did. You said that in like one of the first episodes. Whoa. Well, there goes that theory, huh?
Yeah. There's a ghost amongst us. That's one thing I'd like to see on this show, like a true ghost caper. But I guess you can consider the Willow episode, the Halloween episode when they changed into their costumes, and then Willow.
Kinda, but it wasn't like the ghost was the monster.
How did you play doctor?
I never have.
Fascinating though this is.
Yeah, right. Go.
So we'll call you.
I've never played it either. I don't know what that is.
Know something?
I've played House before.
Let's head to the library.
So
I
what
got
is?
my first kiss.
Oh, really? So that's what Doctor is similar to?
But maybe I'll get lucky with this death guy.
No, I wouldn't say Doctor is similar to House, but I've never played Doctor either.
I've never played any of these games.
Sitting atop of his prey, pinning it down helplessly, then he slowly draws out the life. It must be horrifying for the victim.
Hey,
Hello?
they really killed kids this episode.
Yeah.
Celia? What's wrong?
Thanks.
This is personal.
I killed Celia.
Your cousin?
Willow, I'm going to do this.
Buffy, that's 100% pure. It'll kill you in an instant.
Oh. They really should put that on the label.
What would she do without Willow?
Die.
Exactly. Like you saw those two little droplets Willow put in there. Imagine if she drank that whole thing.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, how are you gonna do this?
Okay.
Buffy? Oh man, honestly, this is one of the creepier villains that they've had on monsters that they've had on Buffy, and I'm not a fan of his look.
He's
This is so.
tall.
It's like it's not a lot. It's like it's not a lot of prosthetic. Or I mean, I guess it's enough to do what they need to do, but like not overbearing, you know.
Yeah.
What's wrong?
He's kind of
That's just what makes it all the more sinister.
what's that term, for when it's close to real but it's not real, and that's what makes it more weird.
I know which one you're talking about, but I can't remember the word. What if there's a word for that?
For what? For what I
Can't
just
think of a word.
Oh, yeah, there's for not being able to think of a word. I'm pretty sure there is a word for that, but I can't think of it. She just brought back her frog fear, remember? These security guards are so easy to distract.
We're gonna be safe in here.
This guy's a little hero.
I hate when kids are like putting pain on TV.
What, you can't handle it? Is it too hard to watch for you?
It's not that I can't handle it, but I just feel like if there's not like a real reason for it, I don't want to see it. Like, but I mean like a good reason.
Oh my!
What the? Jesus Christ!
This is a good reason to me. This is entertaining.
You make me sick.
Yeah, Buffy is not that good of a fighter when she's sick, huh?
Oh wow! I was like, am I missing a scene? But then I realized Xander wouldn't be able to see.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Boom.
Wait, she just snapped his neck?
Yeah, I think so. They're just gonna leave him down there?
For the cleaning guy?
The cleaning guy ain't gonna see him. He's gonna just be sweeping up and just hit an invisible patch.
Oh yeah. I forgot. I guess it was to be there.
Oh, while you're up, could I get a refill? It's just, I'm so comfortable.
Of course. You wait the last one.
No, there's another bag hidden behind the raisins.
Come on. Oh, he drew you a picture. How nice.
That's cool.
Okay, I'm asking you first. What did you think about the episode?
So this one I kind of have a mixed bag of emotions about. So right off rip, I'm just gonna start from like the beginning for my opinion. Right off rip, I was for me, I think it's cool that Angel is bad now, but like I also feel like there's getting to a point now where I feel like it's just being like thrown in my face to remind me that, not even to remind me, but almost to just say like I was saying before, it feels like they're just like having him in scenes to just do like just to show like, oh yeah, now he's bad, now he's bad, now he's bad. I would like to see much more, like, and by much more I mean like I would like to see him like, I mean at least his own character with his own personal like trials and tribulations going on, like seeing some of that unfold, like what is going on with his mental like where is his mindset now, like how did like what is psychologically, what does an angel that's bad look like in comparison to an angel that was good, that actually had this like moral dilemma of like being a vampire and still trying to be a good guy, you know what I mean? Like what does that look like now? And it might prove to be like something like a little bit less interesting because it's just a villain now, but like at the same time I still feel like it's something that would be worth seeing. So that's my thoughts on Angel at the moment.
Did you have anything else you want to say before?
Oh yeah, I was just trying to give you a chance to respond to that.
Well, yeah, sure. Well, then, in response to that, I think that's actually a really interesting point, what you just said there, because I do see where you're coming from with Angel and feeling like he's just being in the scenes to be there. I don't know if it's just to remind us that he's evil, or if it's just because David Boreanaz was a main character at this point, and like they just wanted him to be in every episode. They wanted Angel to be in every episode, and Angel happens to be evil now, so he's being evil in every episode, even if it's just arbitrary. But I definitely can understand where you get that feeling. I felt that feeling sometimes more than other times, though. Like this episode, I kind of like just how unexpected it was, his appearance and whatnot. And then obviously last episode, the episode was based around him, so that one was fine. But then the one before that, I do think I had that kind of feeling that you had, where it felt like they were kind of just shoehorning Angel in there to be around and whatnot. But I really like what you said about potentially seeing more into the mind of Angel. I mean, or at least into the life or unlife of Angel right now, because I don't know how well that would have worked since it was kind of a Monster of the Week episode, and I mean, like, they were focused on something else. So I mean, I guess I can't say definitively, but it sounds on paper kind of like that could have been an interesting route to take for some of these episodes where Angel isn't actively against Buffy in the episode, rather than just having him pop up somewhere in her story kind of having a B story going with Angel, kind of following what all's been going on with Evil Angel and whatnot. Maybe that wouldn't have worked, but it definitely sounds kind of like an interesting prospect. So I do think it's an interesting point you bring up.
Yeah. Next, I thought that the villain, the monster of the week, this one was definitely easily in my top five of the monsters, just because like I think that the look of him, even though you really didn't get to see him, and I thought that was cool too, because it's like us watching the show, like how we really wouldn't have any visual of him. Like I guess they were kind of trying to make us feel like we were a part of the kids, or give us that illusion of like the villain is not even visible to us too. So I thought that was kind of cool too. And then when they finally revealed, it's not like the villain just looked like, or the monster looked lame. He really did look horrendous. And then that his finishing move where he sucked his eyes, sucked him out with his eyes. I feel like that was just that was just like it's just the cherry on top. They didn't even need to add that in to make it menacing, but it just worked so well for it to be that way. Only thing I really didn't like about his interaction with Buffy was the fact that his neck just snapped. I think this is an example of one of their quick giveaways for the monster of the week. So like the same with the frying pan to that robot, or then when she goes down into the pit to kill that one monster.
Bozar, whatever his name was.
Yeah. So I feel like it was kind of like a cop out for that one, but I mean, maybe it was kind of so for that picture. Maybe they just had the picture and were like, oh, how are we gonna? But I mean, then again, they could have easily did like a decapitation thing. I thought that would have been way cooler for him to get his head just chopped off.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Or like done something either where like when he put his eyes out, she like chopped the eyes off, kind of like, since that's something you can only do to him. Or maybe what if like the way of killing him was like injecting him with the disease that people had to have to see him or something. I don't know. And like somehow that killed him. Something that was like directly related to him, I guess. But the way she killed him this episode didn't bother me as much this time as it has in, you know, Reptile Boy, Ted, and Bad Eggs. But I can see what you're saying though. It was a little bit of a, you know, oh, she just snapped his neck. But yeah.
So it's looking like we're having similar views about the show, but just in different places. Oh yeah, the Xander and Cordelia bit, that was, and by that I mean like I like to see the development of their relationship. I think it's interesting, even if it eventually ends up to them breaking up, which I'm sure it probably will at some point. But I mean, that's just my guess. But I think it's interesting to see what's going on with them. Like when she was like, she's talking about, because what I realized about Cordelia is like, sometimes she's kind of like profound, or like not even profound, but a little bit vulnerable in some scenes. Like when she was talking about like how like she was being sarcastic about how attractive it is when Xander's always like trying to defend Buffy. Like you could see that there's something that genuinely bothered her about her boyfriend that she really didn't feel comfortable with bringing up on a regular conversation. You know what I mean? Like I think stuff like that, even though it's like small stuff, it's interesting to see. Like it's kind of fun to see into the psychology of Cordelia.
Yeah, and also I feel like things like that are things that make perfect sense given where the characters came from in the beginning of the series. Because I feel like now that they're all like kind of buddy for the most part, it's easy to forget that at the beginning of the series, like, you know, Cordelia was like super jealous of Buffy all the time and was always trying to have everything that Buffy had. And, you know, she was also, you know, bullying Willow. And so that's why Willow was really upset when she found out about Xander and Cordelia. So it's like, now they're all kind of friends, so it's easy to forget all that stuff. But then when little things like that happen, where you can still see that Cordelia is jealous of Buffy, you understand that it's way more deep-seated than her just being mad that her boyfriend is, you know, showing attention to some other girl. It's like it goes further back, because she's always been jealous of Buffy, and she's always probably felt some type of insecurity next to Buffy.
Yeah, didn't Cordelia even at one point in the beginning like try to be her friend, but like Buffy like was like, nah, you're not my style.
Well, not necessarily that, because Buffy was kind of being her friend too, but Buffy just also started being Xander and Willow's friend. And then when Cordelia saw that, she was kind of like, why are you making these bad decisions in life? And then Buffy Buffy accidentally almost attacked her with a stake, and Cordelia was just like, okay, this girl is weird. Never mind. I don't want to be her friend.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yet she still.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Mm-hmm. But yet she still, for some reason, has always remained jealous of Buffy, despite thinking she's a freak. I did enjoy this episode. Like, as Monster of the Week episodes go, like, I felt like just the concept of this, the monster in the episode, the fact that it was set in a different place than, like, usual. Like, it wasn't in the school and stuff like that, but it was in the hospital. All that definitely made it pretty enjoyable to me. Not that I don't like it when it's in the school. It was just cool being somewhere different and kind of having a different setting in this episode. So, as Monster of the Week episodes go, I thought it was really enjoyable. There were... Oh, wow, cool. Somebody just commented on my video and said I never clicked the Patreon link so fast in my life. Anyway, this isn't a slight against the episode at all, and I definitely still got into it a lot. But at first, there was some moments when I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I just want to continue on with, like, this overarching season story of everything that's going on with Angel and all that. Because, last episode, Passion was so crazy. But we know they never really, like, continually
pick up like right after
back to back. Yeah, so I mean, I wasn't surprised or anything. I just was thinking that, but it's like the episode still ended up being so entertaining that I got past that. Where do you hope to see us go in the next few episodes, at least in terms of how the season is going to close out, and what other developments we'll maybe have with Angel, Spike, Drusilla, etc.?
Well, what I've realized is they're experts at making Buffy's life terrible, and kind of like honing in on that teenage suffering as well as Slayer suffering, which I think are two isolated kinds of suffering that she has to deal with, like in a compounded form, So I think that it'll be interesting to see how far into the anguish and angst are they going to go with Buffy's life and the things that are happening to her. Are they going to ever show some type of real mental breakdown, like consequence for her, like that affects her relationships and the way that she like slays or whatever? I think obviously just all the storylines that they have open right now, I'd like to see continued. If they're going to bring Jenny back, if Giles is going to do some voodoo magic to make her come back, then I hope that they handle it in a way that's not like cliche. Like, I hope if they bring her back, it's for a purpose. Like, I hope she has a reason to come back, because I mean, I never even really considered the fact that a person could come back to life. I don't even know. I've never seen it done on Buffy before, but like I also feel like Jenny was a very important character in the show. So, but then again, like you said, like that's the whole thing. Like when he wrote it or when he started it, he said that no character is safe. So like, is this just an example of that? I kind of feel like if they were to resurrect Jenny, and I know I guess I'm kind of going on my own leads at this point, because like there's nothing really in it to say that they are going to resurrect her. But I'm just saying, if they do, like I feel like that would be kind of I guess people are safe, like Jenny is safe. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. But then again, like, does that mean you can't have any resurrected characters on your show because you're saying that?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess I would have to see it done to see how I would feel about it. But in terms of Angel, I kind of want him to just be a good guy again. I'm not gonna lie. I really just want Buffy to have at least one win. I'm really tired of seeing her take these L's, except for the Monster of the Weeks. That sometimes I feel like, do these monsters? Because like to us, it's like, all right, cool, she's winning. Yeah, this is awesome. We're a Buffy fanverse and all this stuff. But to her, this is just another week.
Yeah. Like,
it's not a win. Like,
not
this is her life.
Exactly. Really not. It's really not a win at all. Like, I mean, this is a terrible, traumatic way to grow up.
But then it's crazy, because if she didn't, then the whole world would be messed up.
Right, exactly. I mean, I hope that must be some. I hope that's a good level of fulfillment, at least knowing that you're saving the world somehow.
I mean, I guess maybe the first 10 times that you do it, you're probably like, yeah,
Right.
dopamine rush. I feel this euphoria. I'm a good
Yeah.
person. But then, like, time 100, you're like, man,
Exactly.
I gotta do this again?
You're midway through season 2. You're like, oh, I don't know about this anymore. But yeah.
Yeah, and it's crazy because of the first season, I didn't really think I even thought about it like that.
All right, well, I guess that pretty much wraps up everything on this episode. It's a really fun episode. Leave a comment down below. Let us know what you thought about it. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. Until next time, I'm Anthony, and that's
Kylan.
And we will see y'all later.